Arlington has won the Super 8 Massachusetts State Championship. Good evening, Arlington hockey fans. Tonight's game comes to you from the Eddie Burns Arena right here in Arlington. And we're going against one of our contiguous pals here, the Lexington Minutemen, both in the Middlesex League. Lexington is 2-3-0 in the on the season. The Ponders are 3-1-1. Ponders are off a convincing win over Woburn last Saturday night. And tonight's contest is just unfathomable. You don't know what Lexington is going to do. Sometimes they really surprise you. A couple of good players out there. Okay, play underway. Puck in center ice and hops into the Arlington zone. Chased down in the corner by Eric DeCoste of Lexington. Is Arlington over the line into the Lexington zone. Can't get a shot off. And here come the Minutemen right up the middle, and they can't do anything either. Puck batted around in center ice. Max Garrity-Jenga on the right wing. Gets it, he lobs it down into the Lexington zone. Line changes now for Arlington. And Hurricane hops over the boards, along with Brendan Jones and Anthony Missouri. Max Perkel in the strings tonight for the Ponders. Puck down to his right and wheeled around the back of the Lexington Arlington net. I should say Hurricane keeps it going down into the Lexington zone. Pursued swiftly by Arlington. A shot and a save. Dan McCarthy in the strings for Lexington tonight. That's his first save of the night. Is Missouri circling around. Anthony moves it out to the point and out to the right point. A drive into a screen and a save by McCarthy. It's still in the Lexington zone. The Ponders pressing here. Lexington trying to move it out. Chezarek over the boards for Arlington. The puck behind the net. Arlington net. Wheeled around the boards, comes out into center ice. Lexington can't keep it in. Points have left the blue line. Here come the Ponders right back over the line. Arlington by one man, but broken up by the Lexington defense. Puck is in the corner, Lexington zone. Now out at the right point. Lexington player collides with the Jack Simon out at the point. The puck is now dumped down into the Arlington end and chased down by one of the Ponders. It's called for icing on the Minutemen. No score here, first period, 13:05. Coming to you from the Eddie Burns Arena here in Arlington. Walter Scott handling the play-by-play action tonight. Alex Van Horn on the video. Van Thorn, that is. Change your name, huh? Okay, puck down to the right of the Lexington net, and a shot is wide. It's still behind the net, fought for there. Comes out to the point, left point. Jack Simon holds, fires into a screen. Hits several players, deflects wide of the Lexington net. Still in there, Lexington trying to move it out. They do, up off the boards, but it's stopped. Here comes Lexington up the right side, in the middle, and that's as far as they can go as the Ponder defenseman blankets the whole center ice section, smothering defense. Into the zone it goes. It's dumped in by Arlington, and it's called for an offside. There's an icing. The official in tonight's the officials are Garen Miller and Brandon Tague handling tonight's refereeing jobs. 12:30 left first period. It's scoreless here from the Eddie Burns Arena. Face off to the left of Max Perkel. Puck behind the Arlington net. It's wheeled around the boards and still in the zone, the Arlington zone. And it comes out behind the net. Lexington trying to move it out. They can't have much luck. Lexington still has it, and they wheel it again back behind the Arlington net. Ponders coming up the right side. They bank it down into the Lexington zone. And it's called for, I think the puck hit the rafters up there. It was deflected up into the ceiling like. So they'll face it down to the left of the Lexington net. Don McCarthy in the strings for Lexington. Comes out to the point, and they couldn't keep it in. Arlington. It's behind the Arlington net. And here they trying to bring it out. They do up the right side. They lob it into center ice. It's knocked down by the glove of a Lexington defenseman. And back into the Lexington zone and dumped again down to the Arlington end. Again popped in the air. Not very smooth hockey here right now. It looks like a handball. They're batting the puck. It's down to the Lexington end again. It's in the corner. Ponder's trying to set it up. And it's still in there. And Lexington trying to move it out. They do, but it's blocked out at the line nicely by Ryan Davies. Davies keeps this one and hops over his stick and into center ice. He lobs it on the left side to Jack Simon, who dumps it up to the blue line. And Arlington pursues it in the zone. Centering pass and a shot and a save by McCarthy. Good bid there by the Ponders, but McCarthy made the save in that Lexington net. It comes Lexington out of the zone. They just lob it up in the air. They're not much for passing. They play like lob ball. Puck is still in the zone and in and out, and it's a whistle as the official spotted it. It was on the blue line, but just leaked a bit over. And the official right on top of it blows it for a face-off in center ice. Puck is down, comes back the Arlington defense. Declan Dolan has it, and again an offside called on the Ponders as they're rushing things into the zone. Dolan and Laosa out at the points. Anthony Missouri on the draw. Puck comes back to Dolan. Over to Laosa. He kind of takes a whiff at it, but it's dribbled back into the Lexington end. Dolan lobs it way down to the right of the Lexington net. And it comes out to the point. They fire into a screen, and that's wide. You can hear it hit the glass. Tyler Callahan's out there for Leosa out at the point now. Derek Keneally intercepts the puck in center ice. Takes it over the line, but he is offside also. A lot of offside tonight early in the game. 9:48 left, first period. There's no score here from the Eddie Burns Arena. Face off now to the left of Max Perkel in the Arlington Strings. Puck is down. Hasn't been a shot yet at Max by Lexington at the 9-minute mark. Here's Laosa coming up into center ice. He's moving over the line. Laosa fires. It goes through the crease and in the opposite corner, Lexington zone. And the puck is still in the zone. They're trying to come out. Oh, the forward was wiped out by that Arlington check. Jack Simon now has it. He's looking stick handling. Simon over the line into the zone. Simon looking for someone to set it up to. He centers in front. And they can't get a shot off. It's still in the Lexington zone. It's Arlington has overwhelmed the Minutemen here early in the game. It's tied up. A whistle will have a face in the Lexington zone. Faceoff is down and goes behind the Lexington net. Still in there. Arlington won't let him go anywhere. Ponders wheel around. They send the puck back behind the Lexington net. and comes out to the point. Driven back in. It was Lyosa circling around with it. He was in deep. Here comes Lexington up the left side. Into the zone, go behind the net, but the Lexington player is wiped out by two Arlington defenders. Comes out to the point, a big drive from the right point. First good bid by Lexington. That was Moody Murphy from the right point. Got a good shot off, right inside the blue line. Or rather, that was Nate Seidel. Face off to the right of Perkel in the Arlington zone. There's no score here. Puck is down. Centered in front and still in the Arlington zone. Now sent into the corner and comes out to the right point, but they can't keep it in. Here's Arlington, a break up the left side, all alone, one-on-one, and no one helping him. Right in the slot. Oh, a shot, a bullet drive by Chezarek. But McCarthy made the stop for Lexington. Good save there by the Lexington goalie. Puck behind the Arlington net now. Up the left side, lead pass. It's a breakaway for Arlington. A goal! To Arlington, a long lead pass from right beside the Arlington net. And it hit the Arlington forward in stride. That was Malatesta. Andrew Malatesta on the goal for the Ponders. Set up beautifully from the point by Lyosa, I believe. The Ponders again, right over the line. They're flying. Brendan Jones takes a shot, hits the side of the net, and it'll be tied up for a face-off. There you go. He agrees with me. Okay, puck sent back into the Arlington zone, and behind the net it goes. The Ponders control. They look to see what's open, move it on the right side. Ponders move the puck out of their own zone very nicely. There's another shot right in front, a save, and it comes out to the point, and Lyosa can't keep it in. He moves it out on the left side and back on the right side to Hurricane. He loses, gets it back, and puts it in the Lexington zone. Puck's still in there. It's Hurricane digging, cuts in front, but he's ridden off the angle, and the puck stays in that Lexington zone, though. Lyosa, a nice shot from about 40 feet out, and then a save by McCarthy. Puck still in the Lexington zone, but here they come up the right side, and the puck is dumped in for a line change by the Minutemen. Puck is dumped back into the Lexington zone. He's up on the right side, and Arlington keeps it in along the boards. Lexington trying to move it out, but having all kinds of difficulty as the Arlington forecheck is just smothering them. Oh, wow. They're running into the Lexington players and knocking them off balance. It's just a complete overwhelming by the Ponders over the Minutemen here tonight. But it's scoreless still. Well, one goal from Malatesta just a moment ago, and that puts the Ponders up 1-0 with 9. Excuse me, my other glass is on. 5:47 left here in the first period. Ponders up 1-0. Face off back in the Arlington end. It'll be in the circle. Jennings on the draw. Will Jennings. And his Arlington Derek Keneally, or Jennings rather, he fires from the slot, a good hard stiff shot, but a save by McCarthy. Jennings loses, and here comes Lexington up the right side, way off the angle. He goes behind the net. He can't do anything, the Lexington player. But there's a whistle. Line change for Arlington. Missouri comes out with Jones. And the face-off back in the Lexington end. Puck out to the left point. Oh, what a big drive by Jack Simon. Whistled off the glass. Kept in it by Laosa out at the right point. Back to Simon. Simon holds it. Simon has it. Wheels. Still has it. Simon. And being bothered by the Lexington player Harding, but he couldn't get the puck away from him. It's still in the zone. Comes out to Simon. Over to Laosa. A drive and a save by McCarthy. Good bid there by Arlington. Almost set up beautifully passing, but they couldn't do anything. It was Lexington over the line. Nice centering pass, but they couldn't do anything with it. Here's Arlington coming up the right side. It's Brendan Jones into the zone. He fires and it's tied up, comes in the slot, another save by Jones. Puck comes out to the left side. Hurricane picks it up. Jones centers it, and they can't get a shot off. The puck's still in the Lexington zone, and Simon with it. Nice pass on the right wing. Oh, wow, did you hear that shot? My goodness. With a face-off coming up in the center ice. There was an offside on that play. That was Tyler Callahan. Let that bullet go. Puck in center ice now. And Ryan Davies out at one point and Dominic Laosa out at the other. Two Laosas on the club here. Puck sent back into the Arlington zone. It's behind the Arlington net. Deflected up off the glass. Now dumped again back into the Lexington zone. This sounds kind of repetitive, doesn't it? Puck still in the Lexington zone. They send it the length of the rink, and a futile chase by one of the Lexington forwards results in an icing. Dominic Laosa out at one point. Ryan Davies at the other. Puck goes behind the Arlington net, and it comes out to the left point, and a drive is blocked. Still in the zone. Arlington controls. Long lead pass. Gets by everybody. Went over the head of Tyler Callahan and down into the Lexington zone. And back it comes for another face-off to the right of Max Perkel, who has his pillow with him in the net tonight for Arlington. No shots yet at Mac. 2:40 left in the first period. Pawners lead 1-0. Here comes Arlington again, by one man, by another, and by anybody they want. And into the zone, a shot just whistled over the crossbar in the Lexington zone. Still in there. The Pawners just overwhelming the Minutemen here. It's really one-sided all the way. Down into the Arlington zone it goes. That's about all Lexington can do. Jack Simon behind his own net being pursued, but escapes that fella. It's intercepted. Lexington, the puck, they have it in the zone, comes out to the point. A shot into a screen is blocked, comes out to the right point. Whoa, another shot is blocked. Arlington players know how to block these shots very well. And here comes Simon over the line. Jack Simon knocked down by the Lexington defense, but again it's deflected down into the Arlington end. The nice icing is nullified as somebody batted it with their hand. An Arlington player. Ponders coming a long lead pass on the right wing to Derek Keneally. He loses, and Lexington fires. Quick shot by Matt Harding of Lexington right on the pads of Perkel, and he made the stop. Again, the face-off in the circle to the right of the Lexington net. Joe Hunt on the draw for Lexington, and Missouri for Arlington. Puck in center ice. Here comes Will Jennings. He was flying down the right side. Comes out to the left point, kept in nicely. It goes behind the Lexington net. Knocked up in the air and down on a stoppage and a whistle. And let's see where this will be. Officials have their arm in the air. Face-off will be to the left of the Lexington net. Simon and Liosa out at the points from Arlington. Long lead pass is deflected by Missouri up into the rafters. It comes down, another goal. Arlington has scored again. Crazy bounce down in the Lexington zone. Bounce right in front of the Lexington net. And I don't think the goalie ever saw it. And it was just tapped in. So the Ponders lead 2-0 here in the first period. They all count. Huracan on the goal for Arlington. John Huracan. Back in the zone it goes. Puck still in the zone, but here come the Ponders again. They're flying, and Lexington just hasn't had the speed. Pass on the right wing into the zone, but the player can't go anywhere as the Ponder defenseman is all over him. They just smother these guys. They can't operate. Oh, big check in the Lexington. This is Lexington over the line. Oh, good bid there by that Arlington forward. Lexington forward, I should say. That's the end of the period. It's 2-0 Arlington. Good bid there by, get his number. Tom Corrett of Lexington went in all alone and made a good move, but Perkel made the stop, his best of the night. It's 2-0 Arlington here after one period. We'll be back in 2 short moments with more second period action.
You are watching ACMi Sports, where the community covers Arlington. Where would you rather be than right here and right now?
Okay, we're all set for second period action here. The Ponders leading 2-0. And back in the Arlington zone it goes for a change. There's Simon right up the middle on the stick of Jennings. He centers it in front and, ooh, big drive, but deflects off a shin pad of the Lexington player out all the way to the Arlington zone. Here's Jack Simon again circling around in his own end. Simon looking for some plum to send it to. He does up in the center ice. And Jennings chasing it, centers it in front. There's nobody there. Malatesta picks it up in the corner, takes a heavy hit. And the Puck comes out into center ice as the Ponders cannot keep it in. It's lobbed up into the air, hits the rafters, and a whistle, and that engages a stoppage here in the action. Second period, 2-0 Arlington, 14 minutes left. Missouri on the draw. Hurricane on one wing. And the puck dumped in. Brendan Jones on the other. And puck is kept in by Hurricane nicely out at the blue line. But it's behind the net, and Arlington trying to center it, but it's blocked. Still behind the Lexington net. They're really digging for it. Quite a skirmish there. And Arlington just playing with him. Comes out to the point. He can't keep it in. Leosa. And back into the zone it goes. That was Dominic Leosa. Puck is sent back down behind the Arlington net for an icing on the Minutemen. Lexington sends out Griffin Dozie, Ryan Gillis, and Tom Corrett. Dara Keneally out there for the Ponders. Puck is down and dug for by Arlington. That's Tyler Callahan really digging for it. And Arlington may move in out to the point. Back inside, over the left point. Jack Simon lines it up right on the net, and McCarthy makes a glove stop for Lexington. You can see that all the way, a 60-footer from the blue line off the stick of Jack Simon. Shezhereg on the draw, and puck knotted up in the air, still in the Arlington Lexington zone. Simon again, a drive, and oh, a big rebound. And no Ponder could get his stick on it. Comes out to, that's a fake. Tyler Callahan fighting for the puck in the Lexington zone along the boards. A big check into the boards. Shezhereg moves in. Puck in front, and the Shezhereg is tied up. He couldn't get a shot off. Chuck was sitting right in front of the Lexington net, about 10 feet. Here's the Ponders. They send it back in and kept in by Keneally, but it's behind the net now. Heavy hit on the Lexington player, and he is rattled. Let's see if he gets up. Heavy hit on the Lexington defenseman. That was Nate Seidel. Took the heavy hit from the Arlington forward. It's either Malatesta or Jennings. And the puck is being brought back and faced just outside the Arlington blue line. Ponders lead 2-0 here, second period, 11:50 remaining. We've got a stoppage here and a timeout. There's some discussion here with the Arlington coach. Oh, it's a major. Must be a boarding major into the. Just made too much noise. But the player's all right, the Lexington player. Seidel, in fact, he's out there at the fence, no problem. So. Overreaction, I think. Two guys in the box for the Ponders as we got a major penalty on Arlington. Puck is down, and Lexington is fighting for it, but they can't seem to get a stick on it. Big shot was knocked up in the air. That was off the stick of Harding, Matt Harding. He can let him go. Comes out to the point and driven back in. Still in there. Lexington with a two-man advantage here. Why, I don't know. There's 2 men in the box. There's 4 skaters out there for Arlington, though. I don't know what's going on there. The other. Oh, right in at Burkell, and it's deflected up in the air and out of play. It'll be faced again. Missouri comes out with Brendan Jones for the penalty killing unit. Simon on one point, Leosa on the other. Face-off brought outside the Arlington blue line. Joe Huey on the draw for Lexington. Missouri for Arlington knocks the puck down in center ice. Beautiful setup, and they can't get a shot off. Here's Simon with it. Simon lures him back in the Arlington end, and still in there. Now sent up into center ice, and Missouri is chasing it. Oh, Missouri picked up a loose puck. The Lexington defenseman took the puck right in front of his own net and took his eye off it. And Anthony, who's very quick, just sniped it and put it up in the corner. A nice goal. Anthony, Missouri. Goal number 3 for the Ponders. Can't let a player like that have a loose puck. He knows exactly what to do with it. His father, John, led the country in scoring at Princeton. Kind of rubs off. Okay, 10:30 left, second period. It's 3-0 Arlington. Face off to the left of Don McCarthy. He was really hung out to dry there by the defenseman. There's the puck still in the Arlington zone. There's Simon weaving through 3 guys. Now he just lobs it down behind the Lexington net. Dara Keneally has it. 2 players on him, but the puck comes out to the right point and still in there. Arlington controlled with a man in the box on a major penalty. Long lead pass, goes the length of the rink, but it's okay because the Ponders are a man short on the 5-minute major. And here's Lexington trying to do something, but they're way offside. My goodness. Fellow was 3 strides over the line in the zone. The major was on Max Garrity-Janger, and he likes the physical going, Max, and that's just made too much noise. A clean hit, pretty good. Here's Arlington over the line. He wheels. Tyler Callahan fires right on McCarthy, and he makes the stop. Here's Lexington trying to come out. They can't handle the puck. Horican knocked the Lexington player up in the air. He doesn't know where he is. Blindside hit. But again, it was clean. That was Huey. Lexington out of the zone, center right. Malatesta steals the puck, and here he comes. Malatesta pass is Tyler Callahan. He drops it into Lexington zone, and they're trying to bring it out. Lexington moves it on the left side and down into the Arlington end. Icing waved off. It's behind the Arlington net. Here comes Jennings over the lines, flying. Jennings fires. It goes through the crease. There's Matt Harding for Lexington. He can't do anything. Another shot saved by Burkell. Keep him awake. changing goaltenders now, the Ponders. Raquel just came out, and this could be Nate Brennan in the strings for Arlington. He's got a game under his belt, Nate. Here's Hurricane. Oh, has to stop at the line as Arlington players had entered. Ryan Davies dumps it in the zone. It's behind the Lexington net. They're trying to move it out. They do. In the right wing, there's a shot and Raquel the save. Puck still in the Arlington zone and trying to move it out. Down into the Lexington end it goes. Missouri bangs it out to the point to Simon. Good pass there, it's tricky. Comes out to the point. Lyosa. Oh, here's a breakaway for Lexington. Clean breakaway, one-on-one, but Lyosa chases him down and overhauls him. Puck still in the Arlington end, behind the net, and it comes up off the boards, but here comes Missouri. Here's a breakaway for Arlington. But he couldn't get a shot off, the Lexington player overhauled him. And here comes Lexington. They drive it in from center ice. That was Ronan Ryan. And puck back at the Lexington line, kept in by Arlington. Centering pass is blocked. Comes out to the blue line and kept in. Puck back into the Lexington end, and the major penalty's over. Both clubs at full strength. The Ponders lead 3-0 here, second period. 5:41 remaining. Shot way over the Arlington net. Lexington controls in the Ponder zone. They still can go to the right point. They're passing well, but it's blocked by the Arlington forward. Derek Keneally centers it in front. Hey, it looked like a goal. Beautiful centering pass by Keneally, and it looks like Tyler Callahan. Well, let's see if they allow that goal. I don't know why. Keneally sent it right on his stick. He was in the crease and just deflected it. Maybe that's the reason. Can't be in the crease. Chejarig on the draw. Keneally moves in now. Chejarig waved out. And comes out to the right point and a drive into a screen. Keneally still has it. Keneally puts it behind the net. Comes out to the left point. Lyosa fires into a screen, a save, another save. Oh boy, 2-3 saves there by Dan McCarthy in that Arlington net to keep the score at 3-0 Arlington in the Lexington net. Face off in the circle. Chejarig. Here's Lexington out of the zone. They dump it down into the right of the Arlington net in the corner. they can't do much as the Ponders are all over them. They center ice the Ponders, and Keneally over the line, gets by one man. Keneally still behind the net. He's taken out by a Lexington defenseman, tripped up. And here comes Lexington up the left side. Italy. Beautiful. Malatesta takes that lead pass, comes right in, and what a save by McCarthy. Malatesta had pulled him, went through the crease, tried to tuck it back behind him, but McCarthy moved with him and made the stop. A good stop by that Lexington goaltender to keep it at 3-0 here in the second with 4:16 remaining. Leosa and Davies out at the points now for Arlington. Jennings will take the draw. He does. Takes it right in front. They can't get a shot off. Still in the Lexington zone. And wait a minute. Tripping on somebody here. Looks like Arlington. Leo Piandes tripped somebody, so he's in the box. What's the name in the paper for that, Louis? Louis Piandes. The tripping. Puck comes out to the line and stolen by Arlington and down into Lexington zone. Back in center ice, a blind pass, and Lexington centers it right in the middle of the Arlington defenseman. Puck still in the Arlington zone as Lexington has a man advantage. Here's Missouri, he loses. Back in the zone. Ooh, wow, shot 10 feet over the Arlington net. Simon takes the puck right away from the Lexington forward. Puts it back behind the net. Leosa puts it up in the center ice. Centering pass. And Missouri, too many stick handles, couldn't get the shot off. Had an opportunity, didn't fire. Simon in center ice still has it. Simon over the line. Simon back to the blue line. Arlington, they hold it. Man advantage. Beautiful pass to Hurricane. He fires a big rebound, and Malatesta couldn't get his stick on it. Here's, oh, nice pass here. That was Hurricane again, here in the zone. He's ridden off. And puck in center ice now. Back in the Lexington zone it goes. Malatesta's the forechecker. 20 seconds left on the Arlington penalty. That pass easily intercepted by Jack Simon in center ice. He centers it, but it's blocked by Lexington. Here they come. Harding chases it down in the zone. He's beaten to the puck and taken away from him. Bouncing puck goes the length of the rink. Penalty's over. Both clubs at full straight. 2:05 remains, second period. It's 3-0 Arlington. There's a shot and a save by McCarthy in close. Off the stick of Tyler Callahan. Here's Lexington again off Joe Huey over the line. Can't get his shot off. Comes out to the point. There's nobody there. Huey moves it back again and back in the zone it goes. Puck still in the Arlington zone. Still in there. And still in there. Lexington players forechecking well on the Ponders. There's a lob in the center ice. Chesere has it. Chesere drives it down, left to the Arlington net. Comes out to center ice. He gets by Leosa. He chases it down. Moves it over to Ryan Davies. Here's Missouri over the line. Missouri fires. Ooh, a heavy drive. You can hear it hit the pads. of McCarthy. He had both pads down on the ice, and that thing thumped right into him, about 10 inches high off the stick of Anthony Missouri, who's got a little mustard on his shorts. 52 seconds left, second period. Missouri will take the draw in the circle with Huey of Lexington. Puck comes down, and Missouri circling around, and moves it out to the right point nicely. Ooh, another shot to the left point. Simon, there's a shot into a screen. Where'd it go? Oh, my goodness. Puck sent back into the Arlington end. Brennan's out to play it. Nate Brennan in the strings there replaced Burkell in the second period. That Lexington player might be hurt. Into the boards he went. Time running out here in the second period. A long lead pass goes nowhere. And here's Arlington right over the line. Layosa fires. It's wide, and that terminates action here after 2 periods at the Eddie Burns Arena. And Arlington has jumped out to a 3-0 lead over the Minutemen of Lexington, who are simply outplayed in this particular game tonight. Honduras have their skates on, and Lexington a little bit sluggish. But it ain't over yet.
My name is Max Luca, and if you're interested in pursuing a career in sports media, come on down to Studio B at 892 Mass Ave in Arlington.
Okay, we're all set for a second period action here from the Eddie Burns Arena. The Ponders leading 3-0. And we'll see what we will see. Reed Malatester on one wing. Layosa loses, comes right in front of the Arlington net. That was dangerous. And kept in out at the blue line by Seidel of Lexington. Puck in the Arlington zone. They're trying to come out. They do. Swiftly, it's Jennings. Backhands it down into the corner. Layosa loses, and here comes Lexington up the left side. It's Harding, Matt Harding into the zone. He's tripped up, no call. There is a call. I don't know. He's got cross arms for interference. Another one for trip. Whatever it is, the penalty on Arlington, that was on Layosa. It was on Matt Harding, the Lexington forward, who was flying up the left wing and was unable to do anything. He was tipped upside down. Harding remains out there, along with Joe Hooney, their first line, and Eric DeCoste. So Lexington on the power play. See if they get on the scoreboard here. And circling around, right in front. Oh, a shot and a save. Harding had a tip in right in front, but Brennan made the stop. Nate Brennan in the net for Arlington made a great save there on Matt Harding. Here comes Lexington trying up the right side. They move it on the right wing, drop pass. Harding can't get the shot off. He was overhauled from behind. Harding has it again, moves it out to the point, over to Harding, and back to in front, and it comes out. Whoa, big shot from Nate Seidel here out at the left point. And Arlington having trouble now. Kept in out at the line. Lexington, big shot again over the Arlington net. Lexington's got his chances here, but can't seem to finish anything. Another shot and a save. Another shot. Brennan really superb in that Arlington net. Replaced Burkell in the second period. Keneally over the line. He centers to Shezhereg, but he's all tied up in that Lexington end. Puck comes out to the left point. They can't keep it in. And a long lead pass gets by everybody, and icing is waved off. Looks like an icing clearance. And here's the puck in center ice. Keneally's chasing him down. And the puck just comes out of the zone again. They left his position, the Lexington defenseman, and that's why it came out. Here's Jennings. Jennings in all along with Malatesta. Oh boy! Beautiful goal. Jennings to Malatesta, and it's 4-0 Arlington. They make it look easy. Face off back in the center ice. Down it goes. Declan Dolan sends it into the Lexington zone. Back in the Arlington, and it goes centering pass right over the stick of that Lexington player. It was close. Lexington centering pass in front, and the Arlington player was knocked off the puck. Leo Piendes couldn't get the shot off. There's another shot and a save by McCarthy. Dan McCarthy has kept Lexington in this game respectively anyway tonight, as the Ponders have probably thrown 40 shots at him, as I don't think Lexington's had 5 at the Arlington net. Arlington, they drive, and McCarthy another save. Brendan Jones out there for the Ponders. Hurricane. And Anthony Missouri will take the draw. Luke Baraducci out at one of the points. John Gallagher now out at defense for Arlington. He and Baraducci go off. Brief stint. Hurricane goes over the boards. One of the forwards. Arlington, a man in the box. Brendan Jones is in the box, tripping. And the puck is down, and whoa, look out, a save there by Brennan. It came right off the face-off, a quickie. But Brennan was wary for it, Nate Brennan. Long lead pass on the right wing, and Hurricane deflects it. He should have taken it softly on his stick. Instead of batting it ahead, he would have been in free. All those little things add up. Keneally over the boards with Szczerek. Liausa at one point, and Jack Simon. Arlington, the man in the box. Puck sent, oh, beautiful, Caron. He wheeled it around the boards. It hit the Zamboni door over there and deflected right between the two defensemen. What a lucky break for Arlington, but not for Lexington. These things happen. Long shot in on Nate Brennan. He sticks it up in the seats. Outdone it comes off the glass. Right below the Eddie Burns banner there at the end of the rink. Coach Missouri pacing up and down here with his Arlington cap on. And there's a trip on Lexington. Seidel, I believe. Oh, no. Nobody else. Brian Gillis. Or is it Eric DeCoste? Either way, tripping, he's in the box. Puck is sent the length of the rink, and it's called for icing.
Eric DeCoste, 2 minutes for tripping.
Eric DeCoste is in the box for when we play for Lexington. Why is the Arlington player still in there? I see. Brendan Jones in there for Arlington. So both clubs have 4 skaters. That's why there's an icing there. Circling around in the Lexington zone, trying to get a shot off, goes through the crease. Now comes out to the left point. Layosa has it. Layosa stick handles around, moves it out on the right point, and shot. The slot, a save. Chezerig. Layosa puts a body into that forward. And the puck is back to Layosa. Layosa still has it. Gets a shot off from the left boards, but an easy stop for Dan McCarthy. And the face will be in the Lexington zone in the circle. Anthony Missouri comes out. Rather, Will Jennings. And Missouri will take one of the points as Arlington just went on the power play. Puck comes out to the right point, but it's too deep for Anthony Missouri to pursue. And he lets it go. It's still in the Lexington zone with a man advantage. Jennings in front, can't get the puck. He gets it now. He's taken away from him, and here comes Lexington right up the left side into the zone. Matt Harding with it, centers it in front. It's blocked. Is the Lexington player can't go anywhere with the puck. And here comes Layosa from Arlington over the line. Layosa circling. Layosa still with it. Centers it in front. Comes out to Missouri. He holds it. Moves it on the right side. A shot and a save by McCarthy. Another shot and a save. Here's Missouri. Winds up. He's got a big shot. Whoa! Where'd that one go? Off the post. Anthony Missouri from about 50 feet out, just zinged it off one of the posts. And again, it'll be faced in the Lexington zone. Okay. John Gallagher out at the point. Gallagher takes the puck away from the Lexington player nicely and moves it out to the right point. Now sent back in, but just at the last second, puck was taken away from that Lexington forward who almost had a breakaway. Gallagher circles around Bobby Orr style and gets that puck away from Lexington player. Dangerous move, but John executed it nicely. Here's Brennan out of the net to smother it. Nate Brennan in the strings for Arlington. He replaced Perkel in the second period, just for experience. Perkel had a shutout at the time, which still is in existence. It's 4-0 Arlington. Derek Keneally, no, here's Jenga with it. Jenga loses at the blue line. Here's Lexington with a partial breakaway, can't do anything. Jenga with it again, he's putting it in the glass, but gets the puck down behind the Lexington net. Ooh, heavy hit on Hurricane. Hits a player. Keneally can't get the shot off. He was set up right in front. And now it wheels around the board, still in the Lexington zone. And they can't do anything. It's Tyler Davies has it. Arlington all over Lexington in the Lexington zone. His Hurricane centers it, but it's blocked. Still in there. Now into center ice, and here comes Lexington over the line. Circling, centers it in front, no one there but Arlington. Nice pass on the right wing. Jenga dumps it down behind the Lexington net. Oh boy, heavy hit on Szczerek there. He tried some fancy stick work in front of the Lexington net. There's another shot, a save by McCarthy. And another shot. McCarthy's up and down. And here's Szczerek with him. Ooh, big drive by Joe Szczerek. And a save by John McCarthy in that Lexington twine. 5:26 left. It's 4-0 Arlington here in the third period. Ponders are currently 10th in the standings in Massachusetts, the top 20. They're about 10th. And they move up with this win tonight. Let's see when the listings come out in the paper. Another shot and a save, and there's a shot. Oh, Karam, another lucky bounce. The Arlington shot hit the defenseman, and Karam right over to the left point, right on his stick. How often do you see that? That was Declan Dolan, and it's John Gallagher. The puck went over there. And let's see who's out there now. Coach Missouri putting his guys out there. Al Russo. First shift of the night for the Ponders is in front of the Lexington net. And Russo knocks the puck up in the air. Fires Russo. Quick shot there and a save by McCarthy. There's Russo. Knocks the puck down into the Arlington end. Ponders. A lot of replacements out there now. We'll have to keep track of them. Patrick Massey. Long lead pass right on the stick of Jennings. And Jennings tucks it home for another goal for the Ponders. Will Jennings on a clever move just deked McCarthy, who had no chance. That was like a breakaway. It's now 5-0 Arlington over the Minutemen of Lexington. They should have brought their rifles to this one. Russo stays out there on right wing. Luke Baraducci reminds out there at the point. Here's a break for Arlington, 2-on-1. Pass to Russo, couldn't get the shot off, was blocked. by the Lexington defense. It's still in the Lexington zone. The Ponders have not let up here one bit. They lead 5-0. And that puck deflected out of the rink. Reed Malatesta out there. Leo Piandes is at center. James Santagati's out there on one of the wings. Puck comes over on the right side to Berarducci, and his shot is blocked. Declan Dolan, I should say. 7, Berarducci 17. So half the number. Face off again in the Lexington zone, and puck goes up in the air, and here it comes. Berarducci drives it right back in. Puck's deflected down and chased down in the Arlington end by Pat Massey. Along the boards, dug out, Lexington controls. Centers it in front, comes out to the point, look out. Centers it and couldn't control it, the Lexington player. Set up nicely. There's a shot into a screen, a save by Brennan. Again, a good stop by Nate. He's wide awake in that net. He deflects that one wide, good. Lexington has come to life here, just desperate to get on the board and trying everything they have. Massey has it, takes a hit. Long lead pass into center ice. Janger has it. Huracan. Puck still in the zone. Arlington controlling in front. Still in the zone. Still in there. Lexington trying to bring it out. They can't do it. Simon from the point, a big drive wide. Jenga trying to bring it out. There's a hit on the Lexington player. Jenga has it behind the net. Garrity Jenga trying to bring it out. He centers in front, it's blocked. Still behind the Lexington net. Arlington just playing with it. Comes out to the point, another shot is blocked. Puck in center ice, Arlington controls and dumps back in the zone by Luke Berarducci. Puck in center ice, blocked nicely by John Gallagher. Again Gallagher, on one knee blocks it, but here's Lexington over the line. He fired a goal. Lexington has scored here with 53 seconds left. Nice shot from, I think it was Joe Hooney. Yeah, number 12. First line center for the Minutemen. Finally got a nice shot off from the right circle, and it beat Nate Brennan cleanly on the far post. It was a great shot. Would have beat any goaltender. And Nate's been great up to this point. Can't fault them for that goal. It was a beauty. And the best thing Lexington has done tonight, the best shot they've had. It's Arlington still in center ice. Over the line. Here come the Ponders again. Boy, they're relentless. They're flying in the zone, and it's still a shot and a save by McCarthy. They haven't given up yet. That was driven back in, but it's way offside by Russo. He shouldn't have lobbed that in. Well, that's it. Ponders have come out victorious 5-1 over the Minutemen of Lexington here tonight at the Eddie Burns Arena. It was a one-sided contest most of the night. Lexington gave it everything they had, but it just wasn't enough, as the Ponders are a little too strong. Next game for Arlington is Saturday evening, 3 nights from now, at the Woburn Rink in Woburn. They're going to play Winchester High School. If you're interested in that one, take a look. And that is at 2 p.m. in the afternoon next Saturday. So get an afternoon off, good place to go and watch the Ponders and Winchester High. So that's it here from Eddie Burns Arena. This has been Walter Scott bringing you all the action. Hope you enjoyed it.